What's up, guys? Nick or Elijah here, and today I'm gonna be making a little settings video for how to stream Wizard101 and all that goody good stuff, because a few people have been asking. That's pretty much all I've been doing lately is streaming Wiz. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, like, I may not be active on YouTube, but I've been on Twitch quite for a long time now. So go check me out there. I'll probably be streaming if this goes up today, hopefully the 31st of May. I'll be streaming at 5 Central Standard. So if you follow me on YouTube or you're subbed to me on YouTube and you've never been in one of my streams, you should go check that out. But that's besides the point for this video. So real quick, I just wanted to make a little settings video, how to stream, what I do with Wiz, all that great stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do this. Some of it might get cut, some of it might jump, it just might go everywhere. I don't know. What I'm gonna go through first is my settings, what I recommend for people for everything, certain tips maybe for what you should do. So let me drag the preview over here. Now we're in the spectrum of a million different OBSs, but I have a bunch of different stuff. This is all stupid stuff. This is like different scenes, but we'll go over that in a second. So my settings, starting off with general. Yeah, leave it like this. I don't know. You guys can play with this. This is what I have. Some of this I'm just going to show you and just say do this, because all these settings, they're not really mine. Like, everything I found have been found through other videos. Like, this isn't like originally mine. Like, none of this has been just, oh yeah, this is mine. Like, I completely thought of all this. So encoding, this is what I have. I've checked times 264 x 264 for the encoder. Use Cbr. Quality balance just auto set to 8 for me. Max bitrate 3000. Okay, so with bitrate, really quick, let me explain this. Bitrate when streaming depends whether your internet is really good or really bad. Like, you don't want to have around my bitrate if your internet is really bad. Like, if your internet, let's say you get 2 upload, maybe like 2 upload is what I'd recommend, like lowest internet speed to stream. Check that out with like a little speed test online somewhere or something, but I recommend at least 2 upload. And if you have about 2 upload, you could try about 2000 bitrate. This really does sometimes affect whether you lag when streaming too, because the higher the bitrate, the more, like, it seems just more stress all around on your computer. Like, for me, like, if I were to up this to 3500, it wouldn't be that big of a difference, but maybe a little bit more CPU usage. So yeah, if you have a pretty decent computer and a pretty decent internet speed, then I'd recommend about 3000. This is what I usually use when I stream. I've used to use 3500, but it was giving me grief when I did my 24. It was like the reason, I guess. I'm pretty sure it was part of the reason why I couldn't go back live at like 23 hours, but that doesn't matter. That's old news. And then I have enable Cbr padding checked. I don't have this checked. I just leave this normal. I don't know if this matters. I don't know. This stuff, you guys can figure out if it matters, but this is what I use when I stream, and I have pretty decent quality. And then audio encoding, codec AAC, format 48 kilohertz. I think that's what it is. Bitrate 160, channel stereo, broadcast settings. You want to have this little part right here, this FMS URL. Well, actually, if you're streaming to Twitch, you want to make sure you have Twitch marked, mode, live stream, and then the FMS URL. You want to find the closest Twitch server, I guess it's a server, I don't know, closest server to you. Mine would be Dallas, Texas. And then your stream key, you get that from Twitch. If you go to your dashboard on Twitch, you can find it. So look up on Twitch, if you're streaming to Twitch, your dashboard and then stream key. Maybe I'll pop a screenshot up here of where it is, because I didn't improvise and I haven't pulled that up, so I'm not going to do that. And then auto reconnect, you can have that checked if you want, because I think it's usually if your stream dies or something, it'll attempt to reconnect in a certain amount of seconds. Honestly, could I do lower than 10? Because yeah, I'd auto reconnect in 5 maybe. I don't know, 10 might be the max, but I'm going to put 5 now because forget it. And then delay, leave that on 0, I guess. I don't know about this minimize network. All this stuff I already have, like, just this is what I've had. So yeah, just do that. Yeah, and then we'll move on to video. Would you like to save? Yeah, because I only did that. And then right now, my video adapter is my graphics card. It should be your graphics card too, I believe. And then for my resolution, I leave it 1920 by 1080. And then my resolution downscale with the aspect ratio of 16:9. Do not forget that. If you don't have that 16:9, I don't even know how that'll look on Twitch. So do this stuff, please. And then the resolution downscale, I usually have it scaled down to 1280 by 720, but for now, I'm leaving it 1920 by 1080. But when I do 1280 by 720, I do bilinear quality, I believe. That's what I've had it as for a while. So you can leave it as that. You can do all this. I usually leave it on bilinear. If my streams look bad, you can be the judge of that. But I'm leaving it on this stuff so I can record it right now. And then FPS, depending on whether you have a really good graphics card or not, I would suggest 30 or 60. Like if you have a really good graphics card or a decent one and you're streaming like Wiz, you could probably do 60 FPS. But if you're doing any other game, I would suggest probably 30, unless you have some sort of decent build. And then for audio, I'm just gonna do no. And then your desktop audio device, this is like whatever's gonna, I think this is whatever sound will come to OBS, which is like your headset or whatever you want it to be. But I just left that on default, and because the default sound thing for me right now is my headset, so it just works that way. It's up to you if you want to select something else. I'm just leaving it on default. It's what it's always been. My microphone, I use my Yeti, which not amazing quality, but I think this is the first time I've used it on YouTube, so hello. But yeah, I use my Yeti for this is what your mic is. And then yeah, push to talk, I don't use any of this. So you can use these settings if you want. I've never really acknowledged these. I just left on what I found. Hotkeys, don't use them. I suggest honestly using these. I'm just really bad at I don't have a hotkey to mute my mic. It'd be nice to have one, but too lazy to I don't know. I don't know my keys enough to know which one I'd want to set. And then you can do also hotkeys to start, stop, recording and streaming and all that good stuff. So if you want to set one, feel free. This is an amazing tool. So yeah, advanced, I have use multi-thread optimizations, check mark, priority, process priority class, high. This is it makes how much CPU usage, I think, is how much of your CPU is being used by OBS, which is you don't have to put it on high. If you don't have a great processor, maybe you should go above normal or normal. I definitely wouldn't suggest normal or idle, but I mean, if you have a really bad processor, just do your best. If you don't have a good computer, just don't stream. Get a good computer, because I'd suggest to have above normal or high on your process priority class. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't make that big of a difference, I don't think. But I've always had mine on high. Disable encoding while previewing. I guess that's unchecked. I don't know if I just had that checked. Did I have that checked? If I did, I'll have the text thing up. But either way, whatever it was before I clicked over here, I think it was checked, to be honest. Hold on. We'll check. Yes. Okay. So those two are both checked. Oh my gosh. Okay. So have disable encoding while previewing checked. Allow other modifiers on hotkeys checked. Times 264 CPU preset, very fast. The highest I would suggest going would probably be very fast, unless you have some sort of godlike computer, maybe. I don't know. Even then, I think every video I've seen, I have very fast. Just do that, unless you have a really bad graphics card. You can always go lower, but would not suggest going lower than the majority of these settings. Encoding profile, main. Keyframe interval 2. I don't know. Use CFR checked. Everything else unchecked. Hopefully that's right. Quick sync encoder. None of this is in use for me. Browser, that doesn't matter. Microphone noise gate. I have a microphone noise gate. It really I don't know if this is how it looks for you guys, but I have a little small one because when I stop talking, I have a slight bit of background noise sometimes because the Yeti is really sensitive. So I don't know. Let's say I stop talking now. It'll get quiet for you guys, but there still is that little bit where the line's right here. and that's like the slight bit of background noise, I think. So this is like a good time to close and open. Look up a noise gate tutorial because I'm really bad at explaining this. But yeah, if you want, figure out how to do this. I looked it up online and I use it for my Yeti because I have a very sensitive mic. So if you have like background noise on your mic or a fan occasionally running, I would definitely suggest learning how to use the noise gate because it helps me a ton. So do that. And then I don't have anything done with scene switcher, so I'm just gonna cancel this because I don't know if it looks good or not. But so there's that. To record Wiz, let me show you how to record Wiz, since some people are curious. Hold on, we don't want to open that. I'll move this out of the way. Actually, no, I'll leave this open for you guys, for the sake of you guys. So we're gonna go to Play Wizard101. We'll have this. It'll pop up. I'm gonna block my username and password, but I will still sign in. So I'm gonna sign in. It's gonna take a minute to load, so I will be back when it's loaded, I guess. So yeah, see you guys in just a second because this is gonna take a minute because I've been on Wiz all day. So un momento. Okay, so you open up Wiz. It's loading currently. This is gonna look really, really bad because it's desktop capture. It's gonna be super laggy. Frame rate is going to be out of this world horrible. But when you get Wiz, what you want to do is you want to go into, you want to make a scene for Wiz like I do. I have one that says for real just Wiz, and it's just Wiz. I use it to record if I were to record Wiz with OBS. And what it is it's a game cap of Wiz. To get a game cap of Wiz, all you have to do is you want to make the scene first. It should do add scene. You can do like W101. Okay, so I just realized, like, after editing, when I added the scene, W101, I was still in the scene, so it just looked like this. It was just black as balls, so it was black, but what you want to do after you do the W101, when you're in W101, you want to do global source, add, game capture. You can title it Wiz101, whatever, so-and-so, okay. And then it's not going to be that. You'll have your game Wiz101 Wizard. It'll be up. It'll say client. You want that. And then if it's not up, you can always refresh. I don't have it up anymore because I started editing. But you want to do stretch image to screen, ignore aspect ratio. You'll have no black bars. It'll look amazing. Hopefully that covers all of it. You can play in whatever resolution you want. If you do ignore aspect ratio, there won't be black bars or anything. If you play in window, there won't be black bars. You don't have to worry about staying in full screen or anything. So hopefully that covers all of it. I don't know where I'm going to cut into after this, but hopefully that explains it enough. I'm going to click cancel because I already have a Wiz game source. And yeah, hopefully that helps. We'll see where this cuts into next. You can add your webcam, do whatever else. But just make sure you make the majority of it global sources so you can have smooth, like, I figured out without having it being a global source that nothing transitioned right because I used it all as just regular, like, add, and then I would actually go add a game cap. But it's way better to do it as a global source because then it's not all being used at once, but it's all more prepared to be used at once, I guess. I don't know. It just makes it a little smooth, you know, the little fade when you go, like, whew. See, look at it now. I need to, like, fix this. But, yeah. When you do the little fade, it just looks a lot nicer. So yeah, there's that. That's how to add Wiz. That's pretty much it. Sorry for the super long video. Hopefully this explains it. If you want to add something like an overlay, all you have to do is add image and then whatever the overlay is. Make sure the overlay is PNG because those are transparent. And you you'll figure it all out. Like if you have any trouble with something on screen right now, your best bet would be to just look it up in a video. Like, I hate how this looks on this preview, I'm sorry, but just look it up in a video. A1, like, you'll be fine. Look up how to add an overlay in OBS or how to do alerts. Look up Twitch alerts if you want to learn how to get follower alerts. I definitely suggest having follower alerts, host alerts, all that jazz. So, for real, just look up videos on how to do stuff you don't know. If you have questions after this, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will reply. But yeah, this pretty much is just a little basic settings video. Hopefully it helped you. Hopefully you kind of have a clue on how to stream after this. Sub to me here, I guess. Maybe. You don't really need to. I would go check out my Twitch instead at ElijahYo because that's where the real fun goes down. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.